And now people are saying that she has completely dominated Pride Month after this video has dropped. But it keeps on getting better because the memes are going nuts.
I'm Hawkeye Pierce.
Tommy Douglas formed North America's first socialist government. He gave us Medicare. Today, the Canadian social and political fabric is richer because of Tommy Douglas. Tonight, a portrait of one of Canada's greatest politicians.
Everything will be exactly the same as it is now, except one simple thing. That is that instead of the doctor sending the bill to you, he will send the bill to the medical care plan.
The most profound discovery of our time is that our universe had a beginning and that it's expanding. Yet the person responsible for this discovery is virtually unknown, and there's a reason for it, which will become clear. Georges Lemaître was a Belgian priest who theorized that the expansion of the universe began with the explosion of a single particle at a definite point in time faster than the speed of light.
Welcome to the Hawkeye YouTube channel, my channel. This June 2024 toasty, roasty evening. Thank you for being here. 416 subscribers. Thank you very much. All right, today, Donald Sutherland, George Lemaître, share birth and death days. Significant death today. Actor Donald McNichol Sutherland, 17 July 1935. So 17 July 35 to 20 June 2024. Canadian actor, anti-war activist. Born as Canadian, yes, Canadian born, St. John, so Johannism. St. John, I don't know a lot about Sutherland's filmography. However, we do know his exposure to certainly Roman Catholic, even potentially Jesuit material through certain films, because I've found a source that stated that Donald Sutherland, atheist. Whether or not he said that himself, certainly we shall know them by the fruit. So let's see. Georges Henri Joseph Edouard Lemaître, 17 July 1894, 20 June 1966. Of course, we have stated many times within briefs, flipping tables, and so on. We have Lemaître being a Belgian Catholic priest, theoretical physicist, mathematician, astronomer. Like many, got a selection. Classical education at a Jesuit secondary school, the Collège du Sacré-Cœur, the College of the Sacred Heart. Whose Sacred Heart? The Sacred Heart of Mary, the Queen of Heaven, or the one they call Jesus? In Charleroi, Belgium, he began studying civil engineering at the Catholic University of Louvain at 17. 1914, interrupted his studies to serve as an artillery officer in the Belgian army for the duration of World War I. We certainly, obviously, question the power and authority of the man that's gotten the spotlight, specifically because of, in some ways, brought back into the spotlight through the Oppenheimer film, released on the 250th anniversary day of the suppression of the Jesuit order. Jews, positions of high visibility with no power, and behind every prominent Jew, you have a significant Roman. We don't even have to dig far. Again, acknowledging. So, Belgian Catholic priest, Jesuit trained, perhaps even a Jesuit of even though he wore a robe, but a Jesuit of a short robe. So certainly an undercover Jesuit, because what Lemaître is, what is he known as? Who is the father? Big Bang, not the sitcom. George Le 1973, and the plot of this sometime after the drowning of their young daughter Christine in an accident at their English country home. John Baxter and his grief-stricken wife Laura traveled to Venice, where John has accepted a commission from a bishop to restore an ancient church. ... Okay. This is coincidentally, uncomfortably, a little too close to the Joseph Robinette Biden narrative with the wife and daughter death. Do we say sacrifice? I think we do. Don't look now. Okay. Again, we won't go down that, but let's just hit this. Don't Look Now is an exploration of the psychology. So as a film in the history of, again, just acknowledging, released October 1973, Don't Look Now is an exploration of the psychology of grief. Sure it is. Of guilt and the effect of death of a child that you have given the authority to be killed and sacrificed or sacrificed. The film is renowned for its innovative editing style. I've not seen it. I can't comment on this, so we'll just have to take Wikipedia at its word for now. The film is renowned for its innovative editing style, recurring motifs and themes, and for a controversial bang bang scene that, okay, bang bang, not guns, bang bang, but clearing out the pipe sex scene that was explicit by the standards of mainstream cinema at the time. No shit. Always pushing the boundaries. Employs flashbacks and flash forward scenes. ... Okay. Don't Look Now. Heaven Help Us, also known as Catholic Boys. So jumping ahead just over a decade. So released the birthday of John Joseph Mary Amiot, the so-called translator of Sun Tzu's 13 Articles or Art of War, released or published 1772, 1 year prior to the suppression of the Jesuit order. So 1985, and Sutherland plays brother Thaddeus. Rosemary Murders. So just covering some brief Catholic content that Sutherland was a part of. Jesuit Theater, Roman Catholic priest in Detroit, which would be Sutherland as Father Robert Kosler. Released, 1987. And then, of course, why do I want it? This really sticks out because, of course, we hit. It's okay. It's not. When I say Sun-Tzuan drumbeat, it's not necessarily a beat that happens in order to look into the past, but something, again, thinking that the general is communicating real time, like today, with either the death or an event, and in real time, Jesuits all over the flat earth know exactly, because of how they've been trained and how they've drilled. We know the narrative, the Sun Tzu narrative, found in Rulers of Evil, Useful Knowledge About Governing Bodies, penned by Frederick Tupper Saucy III. And the backstory behind Sun Tzu, who drills or teaches the what is it, 280 or 200 concubines of the King of Wu, and within, do we say within minutes, within a day, teaches them takes them from a giggling bunch of undisciplined women, and through the use of a drumbeat and, of course, a very, very extreme act of violence, executed in a calm and disciplined fashion because of the disobedience of the women multiple times. Sun Tzu then had the king's two favorite women at the head of the two columns, sorry, just trying to how to paint this quickly. Anyway, the first two women, the favorite of the King of Wu, the favorites of the King of Wu, beheaded them because of their constant, not once, not twice, not three times, maybe even up to a dozen times, maybe more. And right immediately after that, the women, at the sound of the drum beat, one beat, two beats, or three, followed by an instruction, the women in unison responded to the one, the two, or the three drum beats in unison. Thus, Sun Tzu fulfilled his part of the bargain and earned his absolute power, absolute authority. Okay, so MASH,
I'm Hawkeye Pierce.
1970. We have Donald Sutherland starring. And who did Donald Sutherland play? Captain Benjamin, son of my right hand, Franklin or Francis Hawkeye Pierce Jr. Oh. Anyway, certainly meaningful to me because, good old Hawkeye, Clint Francis Barton. Fascinating. So, okay, we can exit MASH. Don't look now. Heaven help us. The Rosary murders. John Joseph Mary, Donald Sutherland. So why did I want to hit this too? So we have as a drumbeat today of a prominent actor, Canadian, who shared the date, birth, and both. It's not just one. We got two hits here. What's this potentially signaling for the future? In the near future, are coming up? What? I don't have an answer. However,
I know how many lives you've saved. How much the country is in your debt.
There's a reason you're here now.
at the same time, it's like, okay, I feel like I'm on alert, but I also wanted to also acknowledge, because we have a significant or prominent role of this man and his lineage. Where is it? Kiefer William Frederick Dempsey George. Okay, what, a dozen names. Kiefer William Frederick Dempsey George Rufus Sutherland, Canadian actor and musician, best known for his starring role as Jack Bauer in the Fox drama series 24. Who is Kiefer Sutherland? Okay, so we're looking at the spouses. I want to get this right. So Kiefer's parents, partner. So Kiefer's parents, Donald Sutherland and Shirley Douglas. Donald is obviously dead today. Shirley Douglas. Sorry if I'm jumping around a bit. Wow. Shirley Douglas. Shirley Jean, Shirley John, Johann, Johannista. So April 2nd, 1934, April 5th, 2020. It's interesting. We never, whether looking into even if Sutherland was himself got the jab Canadian actress and activist. But we're not just reading about Shirley, but who is Shirley's daddy? Weyburn, Saskatchewan, the daughter of Irma, May, and Tommy Douglas. Who's Tommy Clement Douglas? Now, I've covered some of this, I think, just via email, maybe 4 years ago, maybe. Not that means anything right now. A Scottish-Canadian politician who served as the 7th Premier of Saskatchewan from 1944 to 1961, leader of the New Democratic Party from 61 to 71, a Baptist minister, sure, elected to the House of Commons in Canada in 1935, as a member of the Cooperative Commonwealth Federation. He left federal politics to become leader of Saskatchewan. His government introduced the continent's first single-payer universal health care program. Well, touch upon that. Okay, where is it? I remember this, actually. 2004, CBC television program. I also remember the radio program that was discussing Tommy Douglas as voted the greatest Canadian. 2004. Now, Where does it state? This is important because what we want to hit. Baptist school affiliated with McMaster University. Fundamentalist religious beliefs. Christianity. No. Douglas, okay. I want to make sure this is on. Okay, I'm not seeing something. Another huge point to the Douglas family. Douglas graduated from Brandon College in 1930. Brandon College, that's Manitoba, and completed his Master of Arts degree in sociology at McMaster University in 1933. His thesis, "The Problems of the Subnormal Family," endorsed eugenics. The thesis proposed a system that would have required couples seeking to marry to be certified as mentally and morally fit. Those deemed to be subnormal because of low intelligence, moral laxity, or venereal disease would be sent to state farms or camps, while those judged to be mentally defective or incurably diseased would be sterilized. Douglas rarely mentioned his thesis later in life, and his government never enacted eugenics policies. Curious, considering the last 4 years. Though two official reviews of Saskatchewan's mental health system recommended such a program when he became Premier and Minister of Health. As a Premier, Douglas opposed the adoption. Yeah, sure he did. I'm just thinking at the moment of the Jesuit extreme oath, or the fourth vow. By the time Douglas took office in 1944, many people questioned eugenics due to Nazi Germany's embrace of it in an effort to create a master race. Of course, there's another. The hope is this again subterfuge behind World War II. What did it enable? Now, of course, I'm not looking at names, places, and dates. But peeling back the layers there, the tests done on people, whether the elderly, the infirmed, I'm speechless. It's how. Okay, leave that there. What I want to hit though, specifically again, hitting Donald Sutherland, Georges Lemaître. So we got with sharing birth and death dates as a significant drumbeat going out to the Jesuits today. We got the connection to the Tommy Douglas eugenics program. Canada, the so-called peaceful nation, bullshit. It's okay. 2 months after Douglas graduated from Brandon College, he married Irma Dempsey, and the two moved to the town of Weyburn, Saskatchewan, where he became an ordained minister at the Calvary Baptist Church. Not just Calvary, but Calvary Baptist Church. Okay. Premier, come on, brah. Nope. Is it? And now, of course, racing defined. Of course, in socialism. Come on, where are you? Yeah, the Bible is like Douglas reported later that he preached sermons advocating social reform and helping the poor. It sounds like Jesuit social justice. The Bible is like a bull fiddle. You can play almost any tune you want on it. Yeah, you can make it say anything you want. When taking scriptures out of context, especially. And then, of course, as the continuing discussions and points being brought up about the Battle of the Bibles, when certain quote unquote translations are used over others. Come on, Hawkeye. I'm not finding. I'm going to have to hit Shirley. Tom Douglas Frère Masson. Today in Masonic history, come on, where's my initiation and lodge? Well, we're just skipping down. Okay, Douglas was a member. Tommy Douglas was a member of Weyburn Lodge, number 20, Weyburn, Saskatchewan, Canada. Let's take a look. I wonder if that's... Weyburn Travelodge. Yeah, all right. That's fine. Just something else we don't need to hit right now. Douglas passed away from cancer 1986. Anyway, this is what. So, what's really going on here? Why today? Sutherland at age 88. And then, of course, back to the fact that Donald Sutherland MASH. Not that it makes me uncomfortable. I just, is there humor in this as well? And then, of course, is the question that we ask many times: where does the natural start and the supernatural begin? Captain Benjamin Franklin or Francis Hawkeye Pierce Jr. Fascinating. George Lemaître. So, I just want to hit that. Donald McNichol Sutherland, dead today, age 88, shared both birth and death days, not dates, but days with George Henri Joseph Edouard Lemaître, father of the Big Bang Theory, Belgian Roman Catholic priest, Jesuit trained, and Lemaître being the handler of Albert. What's Albert? Let's see if Albert Einstein. And Einstein, who would wear ladies' sandals. Albert Einstein. Women's clothing. Of course, using yes, JSUCL, Google, same birthday as, changed to be the same birthday as the Society of Jesus, the Company of Loyola, the Jesuit Order, September 27. As the late Jeff Censored would say, Rainbow Unicorn Land, Canada.
Gee, you better wake your ass up.
Yet to see.
All right.
The kind of sustained.
It's your Hawkeye. I don't even know if was that even shared. I have no idea. All right, sorry about that. Links. Maybe do I put links? I don't know. I'll figure it out. All right. Thank you. This is your Hawkeye out for now.